this. There we go. Should flip. Should flip. What is going on, people? Nobody's here, so I'm talking to myself right now. Another long day. 8 o'clock. You're looking at the wall of the garage, and it's time for me to head home. And first thing is first is probably going to stop by the gas station again, get a snack, and then we'll chit chat on the bouncy ride home. What's going on, Hobby Time? Hopefully I can catch some of what people are saying. Hope you're doing well, bud. Time for me to get the gate's locked. Time for me to get the heck out of here, and hopefully the trip home is not that bad tonight. So there will be a break where I stop at the gas station because I definitely need a snack. What's going on, bud? What's up, Mark? I'll catch names when I can. Right now I can catch a name because waiting for the gate to open so I can be allowed out of the garage and start heading home. What is in the way of there's something in the way of that. I don't know what's in the way. Something's in the way. What is that? Is the camera? Oh, I know what it is. This is a new phone. So the camera is being blocked by something. It's being blocked by something. Let's see. Let's open that. Let's open that one. Move that over that. There we go. There we go. That's better. I forgot that I got the Samsung S23 Ultra, and this thing has like 1 million cameras on it, so it was being blocked. You staying there, guy? All right, we're gonna make our turn. We're gonna make our turn. So I couldn't miss Wednesday night on you guys. I'm missing enough of them because of work, and this is the reason. This is the reason why. George, what's going on? Hey, Eric, what's up, dude? What is going on, sir? Sorry for the bounciness, but you guys that have been coming to the drive home mode know the bounciness and the outages due to bad cell reception. I don't even know if Chippy Chips work right now. I'm not on Streamlabs, so hopefully they work. Oh, it did work. Look at that. Shocked. Shocked that it works. Yeah. So not too many. It looks like everybody got their Secret Santas. So about 45 minutes before I get home. I don't know. It all depends on traffic. Could be traffic, might not be traffic. So if there's no traffic, yeah, about 45 minutes to an hour. If there is traffic, then, you know, I could be sitting here for 2 hours. Which way you guys gonna go? You're turning that way. I'm gonna go this way. Then we're gonna avoid the bus and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna jump as we get, not that gas station, but when we get to the mobile station, I can jump out, get myself a snack and a drink for the ride. I'll leave you guys sitting there staring at the front door like I did last time, and then, oh, I'm glad I'm not going eastbound. Eastbound is full of traffic. There's some Christmas lights on the houses. That is full of traffic going the other way, so we'll see how our ride is going that way. But like I was saying, it looks like everybody got their Secret Santa in. Everybody got their awards from all of this year's award shows, so that's a good thing. And now time to do it again. And then this coming Monday is Christmas, which is nice. Pretty excited about the Christmas. The only thing I think I have is my Secret Santa, which is fine by me because I told everybody, don't get me nothing. I want stuff for the garage, so they can give me Christmas presents later on. But pretty excited for Kelly and Kenny to open their presents up, which will be fun. I think I don't know if Kelly got my mom anything. We still got to get mom and mom something. And I freaking feel like I'm getting sick. So we're going into that mobile station there. $3.49 for gas for regular. $3.59. Oh no, regular cash is $3.49. Regular credit is $3.59. Jersey's always cheaper for some reason. It was down to $2.99 the other day, but it's back up to $3.09. Why, I don't know. They're always changing the freaking prices. Sorry for the coughing. Sorry for the coughing. Don't feel well. So as of tonight, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. So halfway through the week, and I've already done 35 and a half hours of work this week. So not too shabby. I still got Thursday and Friday night to do some work. So you guys, you guys hang out here for a minute and watch the store. I'll be right back. I gotta shut the car off though. Just give me a minute. Hello. We got our snack. Pick up a lottery ticket. Actually, it's better off that I would pick up lottery tickets in New Jersey, and that's where I want to win. The reason being is because New York tells everybody, I did not get a chocolate Yoo-hoo. I hate Yoo-hoo. My mom likes Yoo-hoo. But in New York, when you win, they tell everybody who won. In New Jersey, it is anonymous. So you don't have to, you tell them you want to be anonymous, you get the money, and they don't put it in the paper and all that other good stuff. So the only person, or the only people that know that you won is one, if you tell your family and friends. But the main two people that are going to know are the federal government and the state. This way they can take all the taxes. Nah, they don't have Dr. Pepper in there. I had to get a Coke. But I do have my my Pop-Tarts, my strawberry Pop-Tarts. Oh, I wish this cough would go away. Sorry again, you're gonna hear me chewing because I haven't eaten a thing all day, except the buttered roll at 4:30 in the morning. So trying to load up on the sugar. Hopefully at this time of night, it's a quick ride home. Hopefully. We shall see. But like I said, I've been missing a lot because of work. And probably in the new year, if overtime keeps up like it is, then we're just going to have to go on whenever we can get on and do the live streams. I really want to do more of them, but it's a pain in the neck when you're trying to work. It's funny, Kenny Jr. just got home. I went to work before he went to work, and he got home before I get home. Always something. If you guys say something and I miss it, I'm sorry, because I really can't read that thing while I'm driving. I need to get in the other lane. We need to get in the other lane. Well, this is a good sign. And I'm doing 46 miles an hour getting onto the beach. Oh, we might have an easy ride tonight. If you could, it's the right-hand side. There's Manhattan. Good old Manhattan. Straight ahead of us, as I always tell you, that's the Kosciuszko Bridge. Actually, a fairly new bridge. I think it's probably maybe 5-6 years old. It was a real crumbly old shitty bridge right here. So whoever just popped in, hello. Sorry, I can't see who it is because the lettering is very tiny. And welcome aboard to all of our new subscribers. We actually We actually hit the, hey Jalen, I caught your name. I actually hit the 6,000 mark. I think we're up to 6,006. It's crazy. I haven't even been putting out really any videos, and people are still subscribing. Well, thank you to everybody that's subscribing. I'm hoping Saturday is nice, because I really want to get the foundation for the sheds down. This way I can have them come put them in, and then after the holidays are done, put everything in the sheds, and then I can start working on the garage, getting the floor done, get moldings up, and oh boy, I spoke too soon. It was nice that we were doing 49 miles an hour, but unfortunately, it looks like there's traffic up ahead as usual. Okay, we're gonna jump over to the other lane. Never be a smooth ride home. Actually, it was funny. Monday was better than today already. Even though it was crazy rain here, flooding, trees down, all that other stuff. It took me 2.5 hours to get home. I mean, to come to work, 2 hours and 45 minutes or something like that. But it only took me an hour that night to get home, because it's like everybody called out sick that day from every job. It might have been just brake lights. Hopefully we don't hit nothing here. Hopefully everybody gets what they want from Santa Claus. Whole bunch of modeling stuff, not socks and underwear. Getting socks and underwear for Christmas stinks. That's what happens when we get old. We get socks, underwear, and ties. But I don't wear ties anymore, because the only time I wear a tie is weddings and funerals. Sorry, still chomping on my Pop-Tart. I gotta see what time I get home and what's for dinner. The garage is a mess, which is pissing me off. Everything's all over the place. I gotta put stuff away. It's dust. And then I saw Omar got a cool early Christmas present. A downdraft table for when he's sanding his 3D printed resin figures, that the dust doesn't go all over the place. So now, of course, because Omar got one, I'm going to have to get a downdraft table, which is going to come in real handy, because we do a lot of sanding with the 3D printed stuff. Socks are great when filled with a bar of soap. No, that's okay. Yeah, downdraft table is cool. I was actually watching videos last night before I went to bed. You can actually make your own downdraft table. It's not that hard to make one, but I probably get a pre-made one, figure out where to put it. But it's definitely a convenient tool to have when sanding down the resin, because I have nothing sucking it down. I have my mask on so I don't breathe the crap in, but it's still going all over the place. It's not being contained anywhere, so it's just as bad as having no mask on. So definitely looking into a downdraft table, finding a spot for it. This way, when we're sanding those 3D figures down, we can just suck up the sand into a wet dry vac, which I have. I don't know if anybody else calls their wet dry vac the same thing I do. I call my wet dry vac R2D2 because it kind of looks like R2D2. Sorry about the bumpiness. We usually don't get up to speed when we're driving home. There we go. There we go, fellas. We'll finally get down to 2 miles an hour. But over here, traffic is expected goes up about, I guess, a mile, maybe. It's what's called the promenade. I probably told you guys this, but the promenade is a spot in Brooklyn that you can look at the south end of Manhattan. I don't know which one he got, but they cut it down from 3 lanes to 2 lanes, and the reason why is because the traffic's getting too heavy, and the outer lanes that have nothing supporting them, like they're just hanging, are crumbling. So it gets bottlenecked up here. It's great going over a dangerous road every day, going back and forth to work. Always fun. Always fun. Oh, group builds are coming to an end soon. I missed what you said. Oh, good song. Baby, it's cold outside. Yeah, that. And I did tell the wife and kid about the Harder and Steenback airbrush, but I don't think they got anything for me, like I said before, which is fine. But that I'm definitely going to get for myself in the new year. Once Christmas is over and I can get everything set up, then I'll get the Harder and Steenback, and I think the badges will be just mainly for priming. What the heck is the name of the new airbrush? I see all the guys getting it. Omar got it, Joe Hudson got it, Augie, Interstellar Modeler. They're all raving about this airbrush, and it's not that expensive. I know Barbados Rex uses it, and they actually made a oh, you got one too, Mark? They did a collaboration, and it's a Barbados Rex Galeri or something like that. I don't know the name of it, but it's supposed to be a pretty decent airbrush for a cheaper price, which is nice. It's nice to have a good quality airbrush. Yeah, I think that's how you spell it. I caught that really quick, sorry. All right, that's the last piece of the that's the last piece of my snack while I'm driving. Sorry if I get quiet. Just trying to swallow it so I could talk to you. Crack open the coke, and we'll head home. We'll finish heading home. There's no way I could read that while I'm driving. No way, that's just way too long. My big thing is to get my hands on a H&S. I've heard nothing but good things about those. And they're top quality. What's going on, Brian? What's up, Shoo? Hello, Shoo. Good to see you, sir. Are you driving homework Christmas? Home Christmas? I'm not working Christmas. Even if they asked for overtime, Kelly would kill me if I worked Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. If they ask me for Saturday to work overtime, I don't think I could pass that up, because Saturday will be all double time. Like I said, I'm already 3 days into the week, and I only need 4.5 hours to hit 40 hours already. What did I work? I worked 3.5, that's 7. And I'm into double time now, because I had 7 between Monday and Tuesday. I got 4.5 tonight, so that's 9 for time and a half, and 2.5 hours of double time. So yeah, it'd be crazy for me not to work on Saturday. Like if I work tomorrow night and Friday night, that's all double time too. So it's a good time of year to get the money to pay off the Christmas presents. It always helps this time of year with the Christmas. Christmas is big, very big in our house. We got the Chris K. I couldn't read what you said. What was I gonna say? Oh, we got the prime rib. That's drying out in 3 layers of cheesecloth in the refrigerator for the next 7 days, so it'll be ready for Monday. I don't know if you guys watch Food Network, but one of my favorite guys on there is Alton Brown. So I'm trying his recipe for whatchamacallit, for the prime rib. So if you guys are talk a lot more amongst each other, because I really can't read. what you guys are saying. I can catch small sentences here and there, but not the big, not the big stuff. I'm sorry about the coughing. I'm definitely coming down with something, which sucks. Don't feel like being sick for Christmas, but if I am, I am. As long as it's not COVID again. But it shouldn't be, because I'm not really in and out of people's houses. I see more cars in this video than... Well, just remember, I think, what has Manhattan got? Manhattan's got 3 million people alone, if not more. If not more. They got a ton of people in Manhattan alone. And I'm heading towards the Brooklyn Bridge, which goes to Manhattan. The other side is coming from... The other side that's shooting past me is coming from Staten Island and Brooklyn and heading towards Queens, the Bronx, and Manhattan. You can get to Manhattan from a whole bunch of bridges. So, you know, you're going to see tons and tons and tons of cars. Especially this guy ahead of me in his brake lights. He's not even from New York, I don't think. No, he's from Virginia. He's from Virginia. What the heck is the nickname for Virginia? Oh, the Lover State or something like that? I don't know. Oh, Virginia's for lovers. That's it. That's it. I'm trying to read while it's slow. No, the Christmas giveaway is always on Christmas Day. You guys got to start reading the goddamn rules, man. I make the rules. They're all up on the freaking main site. I say it a million times. Come on, people. Read them. And I know... I'm not talking to you, Dark. I know tons of people don't read them because I get so many questions about the group builds. It's like, take the time and read the damn rules. That's why we have them up there, and they're up there all year long. All year long. It tells you the times, the dates, what kind of photos we want, how many photos we want. So obviously, there's a lot of people that don't take the time to read what we put up there. It would be nice if people did read. Stop being lazy. Don't be lazy. Go to the main site and read the rules. But no, the Christmas one is always Christmas Day, and it's at some point during the day. I never know what time it's going to be, depending on what we're doing at home. It's for only community members, and it's only for certain community members. Red shirts never are in there. That's just people that don't use the site. I will be looking through and making a list, the naughty and nice list, probably Saturday, for who will be eligible to be in there. And then you don't have to be there on Christmas Day, even if it's just me, myself, on the live stream. You don't have to be there as long as you're an active community member. You're in on it. So that is that. Somebody is getting called a jerk off. Don't be a jerk off. Read the goddamn rules. We make rules. Actually, I got to check because the new group builds are coming up. January 1st, the next set of group builds is coming up, and Chris's annual speed build is coming up on the 26th. December 26th until January 2nd is the annual speed build. It has to be a new kit. It could be a 3D printed kit, but it can't be a single 3D print. It has to be something that's broken down. It's got, like I said, it's got to be new. 3D printed kit, you can, remove the supports and get rid of that stuff. You just can't build anything. And then, of course, like Chris said, it's just a little thing to push yourself. Have fun with it. You don't, some guys don't finish and then they finish afterwards, but that's no big deal. It's just a lot to have fun. Did Chris win yet? There's no giveaway. Hey, Dan, Omar, and Kaylin. What is going on, guys? It's the ride home of glory. Your old stomping grounds, New York, Omar. Your old stomping grounds, except I'm heading away from the Bronx. I'm in Brooklyn right now. Brooklyn. We're in the Brooklyn. I'm trying to think of what part. We're closing in on Red Hook. So, we're getting the Bronx, the South Bronx. Yeah, that's the opposite way from me. That's the opposite way we're going right now. We're traveling through the Brooklyn, heading towards the Staten, Italy. Staten. Don't get offended. Don't get offended, my Italian friends, but we call it Staten, Italy. And we call the Verrazano Bridge the Guinea Gangplank. So, because Staten Island has a lot of Italian people in it. Yes, yes, very, very many Italians. Oh, it was a long day, Dan. Long day. Up at 4. Was at work by 5:30. Took my little nappy from about 5:45 to 7. Started at 7:30. And I just left the garage at 8 o'clock. So it's a long day. Doesn't look like I'm going to be home by, I don't think I'll be home by 9. Maybe 9:15, 9:20 hopefully. Depending on how slow this goes. Verrazano lower level is going to be closed when? 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Oh, it's going to be closed during, that's going to pack up the top tomorrow. No fun, no fun. Unfortunately, not much modeling we can do. And I would talk more model-related stuff on the car ride home. But unfortunately, if I do, I really can't see what you guys are saying. Thank you very much for letting them know, Omar. Yes, I'm going to copy you, Omar. That is like one of the greatest frickin' tools I have seen, especially now being so much more into 3D printing. That's going to save a lot of dust around the house. That's a nice size too. It's definitely a nice size. Ooh, Brenda Lee, Rock Around the Christmas Tree. That's all I've been listening to is my Christmas music because I love the Christmas. Yeah, that's what I was saying before with the mask is fine, but the dust goes everywhere anyhow, so once I'm done, it gets all kicked up. Uh-oh. Waiting to see which way the train was going, if it was coming overhead or already past me, but it already got past me, the choo-choo train. That's for you, Chris. I would love to do that, make a train set with the elevated New York subway line. Hey, Chris, there's a good question. You're a train guy. I haven't looked. I could Google it, but I haven't really looked. Do they make New York City subway car trains in like HO or N scale? They might. Tommy has something like that for when. Oh, Tammy has something. Why is Tommy? Who's Tommy? Yeah, actually, I've seen small ones made for like the nail salons and stuff, but I like the size of Omar's. Get that freaking print right up in there and let the vacuum suck away. Let it suck away and do. There have been a few subways made. Oh, cool! I gotta look around. I'd like to do the big thing by me. I don't know what trains ran by Omar in the Bronx, but by me was the elevated. I lived like only a few blocks from the elevated train, and I took that to school. The N train, and then the other big one in Queens is the 7 line, and then underground trains were the R, the double R, the E, the F. I want to say the G was in there too. So all dependent, like some of the E was express, the 7 was local, the N was local up top, the double R was local to the city. So had a lot. Don't forget the graffiti on them. And there's no graffiti now. It sucks because it's like back in the day when I was a kid, I knew a bunch of the graffiti artists from the neighborhood, and they tagged up on the trains. But now the trains are graffiti proof. So what they do is called scratch eating now. So they scratch their tags into the windows, and that looks like crap. You know, the old murals and stuff on the 7 lines and stuff like that were awesome. I mean, the trains were bombed up on the inside. The murals were all on the outside. Friggin' Omar can tell you the insides were friggin' just bombed with tags and people tagging over each other and toying each other and stuff like that. But some of the inside of those trains, especially the late 70s and 80s, were just just crazy on the inside with how much graffiti was. But it's like the one of the guys I knew from the neighborhood, Muse, he was popular. He used to do beautiful pieces on the sides of the trains. And then there was PK from the neighborhood. He's up everywhere. He's in Jersey. He's all over the city, but he didn't do murals. He just tagged up PK, and his buddy was Jaff, J-A-F. Actually, there's documentaries about PK. He's just up all over the place in the city. It was crazy. It was crazy. But now it's shitty scratch-eaty. And you really, depending, like most of the neighborhoods, there's not a lot of graffiti anymore. It's certain neighborhoods you go to, and a lot of the graffiti you see in the city is actually by the older graffiti artists from my era. They actually get paid now to do it on the sides of buildings. Businesses will hire them to do murals and stuff like that. Cornbread was the first tagger. Legend. Yeah, it's crazy how it grew. There's a good documentary, and it's free on YouTube, about graffiti artists in New York City. I think it was from the late 70s and 80s, and just going through the original crews and stuff like that. But yeah, you saw certain people all the time, and you knew who they were, and it was just, and it was art. It really was art. People didn't like it. I loved looking at all the nice graffiti on the trains, but unfortunately, it wouldn't last that long because somebody would tag up over them, and it sucked. They took all that time to make that beautiful piece on the side of a train, and next thing you know, somebody tagged up over. But the park we hung out at, 38th Street Park, Muse was there. Muse had his big mural up on the basketball courts. Another guy, Ken Sturd, had the handball courts, and nobody ever tagged up over them because that was our park. So they knew better than to mess around with the park. It's funny how, I don't know how it is because I never grew up outside of a city environment, so there was no trees, no lakes, nothing like that. Literally the concrete jungle. But it's funny how in the city, in New York City, like you had your areas. Our area was from 31st Street over to Steinway Street, from Astoria Boulevard down to Broadway, and that's a pretty big area. But everybody had their certain areas, so we wouldn't go over there. They wouldn't come into our area, and it was funny that like the people. 31st Street is the elevated train, so you had friends in every area, but you had to be careful of what areas you were going into. Philly's like that too. Yeah, Philly's broke it down like that. But it's funny, once you're in Queens, it's like, even Astoria, where I grew up, it's just a small part of Queens. There was just totally different sections in each part. The Irish were in one part, the Greeks were everywhere. If you know anything about Astoria, Queens, I should have known Greek just living there, because like 3/4 of my friends are Greek or Yugoslavian and Irish. That was the mix of our area back then. Totally different now, though. Totally different. I couldn't afford to live where I grew up. Thankfully, my brother still has the apartment and it's rent stabilized. But the apartment that we have, it's a 2-bedroom apartment, 1 bathroom, living room, and kitchen. Now that goes for at least $3,500 a month or better. There's no way. That's more than my mortgage. There's no way I would freaking pay that. To live here now, it's just, especially rent, why people stay paying that rent. And it's crazy because in Long Island City, they're building, like, people in like parts of Astoria and stuff like that have gotten pissed at the development of Long Island City because the buildings are so big. It's now taken away the skyline. You can't see Manhattan skylines from certain parts of Astoria. But I was working in one of the newer buildings, and I got the penthouse job. Very excited to get the penthouse. Here I am thinking I'm meeting somebody rich or somebody famous. Nah, the penthouse was not just one floor. It was like 10 apartments, regular apartments, studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and all stuff like that. So I got the guy, and of course I'm nosy. He's in the studio apartment. I asked him how much he's paying for the studio. $5,000 a month for a studio apartment. That was just ridiculous. Just because he had the top floor. He was on the top floor in a studio apartment, $5,000 a month. Screw that. Must have had a good job to afford it because it was a studio by himself, but there's no way I would pay $5,000 a month for that juice. The most famous tag. If I see it again. That's the place in the Bronx that's like all old factories or whatever, Omar. Because I think that's in the documentary too, or that was another documentary that I watched. I always like watching documentaries on graffiti, and New York City gangs. I'm always watching documentaries on that stuff. I think the name of the other documentary about gangs, this is gangs in the 70s when the blackouts happened, was I think 80 blocks from Tiffany's or something like that. The Bowery, there, that's it. 80 blocks from Tiffany's. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. That's a good documentary, and you get to see into it. They're talking to real gang members from the late 70s, and it's pretty interesting to listen to these guys about. Look at all those people. F that shit. Tons of people around. But it's interesting because they're from low-income neighborhoods. You know, the parents are on welfare or drugs or whatever. But how they didn't form gangs for violence, but just to be, you know, protect each other and do stuff in the community. And during the blackouts, there was a store there. I think it was run by a Jewish guy. I'm pretty sure it was, if I remember correctly. And during the blackouts, they used to always hang by this store, and the guy, I think they were saying, would, you know, if they needed money, like $1 or $2, he would give it to them. But during the blackouts, there was a lot of looting and shit like that. They protected his store because he took care of them. So it was, you know, it's their neighborhood. They didn't want anybody coming in, messing with their neighborhood. And so it's very interesting to listen to these guys, you know, real life guys, and not the bullshit we see in movies and TV shows, but quite interesting. And it was pretty good documentary. So if you want to check it out, I'm pretty sure it was 80 blocks from Tiffany's. Tiffany's is, you know, the high class store. Sorry, I can't catch everything that's being written, and I'm missing people that are coming in. So hello. Oh, Grayson's here. Hey, Grayson, what's going on? Good to see you. I can't catch everybody's name because, unfortunately, driving, and Chris. It's annoying, Chris, seeing how many people are driving past me on the one side and how many people are coming up my left-hand side. Yeah, lots and lots of people here, Chris. Tons of people. And this road, the road we're on now, this is the Gowanus. It's actually the BQE. It goes BQE, Gowanus, back to the BQE, but this is what kills my car, or cars. That's why I've gone through so many cars. It's just that the roads are horrible, and that's why I finally got into a Jeep, because the suspension's better, and I actually was going in to get some work done in a couple weeks. But this road killed I had a 2010, brand new 2010 Dodge Charger. This road killed that thing within 2 years. And I ended up getting another Dodge Charger in 2013, and that one was pretty much shot in 4 years, about 4 years. And it's just these roads wreak havoc, however you say it, on vehicles. So that's why I got into the 4x4. I have a little bit better of a suspension, and can handle the bumps a little bit better. So I'll never go back into a car. Plus I got heated seats in here, which is very nice when it's cold out and I get up in the morning, hit the auto start, and the car senses that it's below 35 degrees, I think it is, and it turns on my heated seats. My hiney is warm when I get in here. I don't think I'm spoiled now. I don't think I could ever buy, oh, what's it? Hey, I don't know what that is in the road. I'm spoiled now with the leather seats. Definitely spoiled. What did somebody lose off their truck? What did they lose off their truck? Oh, come on, don't go under. Thank you. Oh, $572 million for Powerball. If you haven't played Powerball and it's in your state, $2, $2 in a dream. It used to be $1 in a dream. Now it's $2 in a dream. But yeah, some cool stuff out there if you look up. I like watching the vintage stuff rather than the newer stuff, because I watch some of the stuff on the newer gangs and it just doesn't make sense. I can't wait to go back and rewatch this just to see what you guys were saying in the chat. Saying in the chat. Oh, see, I was going to ask a question, but then if somebody says something, I'm not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to read it anyhow. So I'm really looking at metal cabinets. I'm looking at Husky. Oh, there was an accident. I'm looking at the Huskies and then a couple others. Kind of expensive, but you know, I gotta figure out which ones I'm getting. I'm definitely getting the Husky workbenches, and then I'm gonna get the, I don't know what brands, but the rollaway drawers that I could put under there, so I could just pull them out. So I'll get drawers and cabinets because I want a lot of storage space. This way, I could take everything out of the bins and put them all up in the cabinets and have everything set up nice. Finally, get the lighting done up well, because I really want to break down all the workbenches into certain areas. Like the one corner I told you, that's definitely going to be the new place for the live streams. We'll make that corner the live stream thing, since I don't drink that much anymore. I was going to make it a bar, but screw that, no bar in the corner. We'll make that the live stream corner. Then I want to make a building area, a hand painting area, an airbrush area, a 3D printing area. You know, I got enough room around the whole thing where I could break it down into areas. Just got to figure out the best spots for everything, and I got to make sure that I have a spray booth. This way, I can vent out all the fumes from the spray cans and the airbrushes and all that other stuff. Especially since we're going to put the split system in the garage, I don't want the filter sucking in any of the fumes or dust particles or anything like that. That's a surefire way to kill, you know, a $7,000 piece of equipment. So we're not gonna be doing that. We're gonna make sure everything's up and running nice, and everything gets painted well. And that's another thing. I'm thinking that wall that you usually see behind me with the Chippy flag. Don't get car sick, Dirk. Hey, Dirk. Well, actually, before I talk to Dirk, that wall I think I'm gonna paint. I might paint that black. The kid's going back to the Rock tomorrow night. He's going to watch the Devils play Edmonton. And he's got balls. He's wearing his Edmonton Oiler Taylor Hall jersey. What's up, Spence? I'm baking, so I'll be in and out. Spence is baking. He's getting high, and he's going to be in and out. You got a girl over there, Spence. Spence is being naughty over there. That sucks. I don't know where he's sitting. Him and his two buddies are going. But the Edmonton Oiler jersey he's wearing is an all right one. He's got a Taylor Hall jersey. So Hall played for the Devils. So I told him he better be careful, man. People are gonna bust his balls about wearing the wrong team's jersey there. You guys are just tragic. I want some of that maple fudge. Mom made chocolate fudge. She's gonna make another batch of chocolate fudge with walnuts in it. So I'm hyped for this weekend. I can't wait for this weekend to get here for the food. Those are the two big days I look forward to. Look forward to Thanksgiving, of course, for the big feast. Look forward to the Christmas Eve, all the fish we have, and then Christmas Day feast. Then my next one after that is I look forward to St. Patty's Day for the shepherd's pie and the corned beef and all that other good stuff. And then Easter, I'm not, they like their ham. I'm not a big fan of ham. Really not a big fan of ham or turkey, but Easter's a good meal too. It's like those are the things I look forward to at the holidays. The good mood, the good food and meals that we have. And I'm waiting this weekend for Kelly to make the grape jelly meatballs, or Swedish meatballs, whatever you want to call them. But those things are so damn good, and we only have them once a year, and it's at Christmas time. So I'll be pigging out on those. I hope she makes them on actually Saturday and Sunday and Monday. Make them all 3 days. I'll eat them all 3 days in a row. Hey, we're doing pretty good. No traffic on Staten Island either. We're in Staten Island now. We went over the Verrazano Bridge. So we're headed towards home, and we're going to do the usual. When I get towards the Garden State Parkway, I'm going to shut you guys off because I don't need you crazy stalkers. It's bad enough Dirk already knows exactly where I live. So I got to be careful. That guy's going to come and steal my Christmas lights. All right, guy, you don't got to ride my ass. That's what the fast lane is for. I will slow down. I have no problem slowing down just to piss you off. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm already done doing 55, so we're good. But yeah, the big thing for me is I can't wait to get that garage done. Just figuring out what I wanna paint it, and what I want to do with lighting, because I'm going to get rid of the little lamps on the desk. Those aren't the greatest. I'll probably get rid of those 2 overhead LED lights that I have in there. I might put those in the shed. This way we have lighting in the sheds. And I was looking at, I really like those BenQ lights, but they're expensive. Those are very, very expensive. I saw Augie had it, he did a video on it, and those are really, really nice. They're nice and bright. I just really need the bright light for the painting tables, because I can't see crap anymore. My eyes are shot. 8:45. Yeah, well, hopefully another half an hour and I'll be home. Should be another 15 minutes or so to the bridge, and then another 10 or 15. Oh, Jess! I just caught your name scrolling by. Hey, Jess. Hope you're doing well. And yes, Jesse, the Black Hawk helicopter is the one I flew the most in. That was a very fun ride. Pilots are incredible. Chinook was the second most I flew in, and I hated Chinooks. Everybody knows that. I've told that story a million times. I can't stand flying in that helicopter. But my most favorite was flying in the Huey. So that's the next thing you got to build, Jess, a Huey. Oh, I'm not going to be able to see it, but I'll ask you anyhow, so maybe I'll see it go by. I hope your award came in the mail, because I know everybody else got theirs. I think Bob sent me a message. He finally got his after USPS shipped that thing all around on him. He was the last one to get it, and he was supposed to be probably the first one to get it according to the tracking numbers. So USPS stinks. Not good at all. I'm curious. I gotta watch this. I think this is the first live stream we're doing with the new phone. I think. I want to see how good this thing comes out. So hopefully it comes out well. I'm sure it's nice and bouncy. Bouncy. There's no way for me to stabilize this thing at all while I'm driving, unless I put it down over there, and then you'll be looking up my nose, and nobody needs to do that. Nobody needs to do that at all. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I seen some cool Harry Potter stuff that's out on Gambody. I seen the Dumbledore that's out. That's really cool. The Wicked ones are cool. I'm actually starting to even like the Harry Potter one. No Michael Keaton, but the Harry Potter one isn't half bad. It's not half bad at all. Terrified of heights. Terrified of heights. Oh my. I'm scared of heights. But, see, I hate flying in planes, Jesse, but I love flying in helicopters. Makes no sense at all, but I do love flying in helicopters. Yeah, I'm scared of heights, and, I'm up on ladders all day long, or up in the bucket truck all day long, so it's just weird. Very, very weird. Oh goodness gracious! I am so tired. I just want to get to my bed and my pillows and go to sleep. It looks like I'm in the bucket truck till at least the end of the year, and then I think my buddy's definitely getting back in there, which kind of stinks for me, because then I got to go see customers again, and I really don't want to go see customers again. I'd rather be in the bucket truck, out in the elements, running drop wires from the house to the pole to wherever, than seeing customers. So nice not seeing customers. Did it for going on 28 years now. I have to say though, 28 years, July will be 28 years, and in all those years, probably can count on one hand how many truly bad customers that I had to deal with. Usually when you get the irate customers, they're pissed off when you get there, but they are 100% pissed off about either scheduling or who they dealt with in the office. And then once you go out there and you talk to them and explain, hey, don't worry, I'm going to take care of your problem, they calm down pretty quickly, and then you take care of the problem, and they're really happy then. Just, like I said, I could probably count really on one hand how many people were stupid. Really stupid. I could tell you this much. Back in the day when I had to be in the company maybe 4 or 5 years, and a guy lunged at me. I almost got into one fist fight on the job because the guy was that pissed off he didn't have phone service. It's like, dude, seriously? Thank God my buddy Paul was there and grabbed him and put an end to it pretty quick. But that guy I remember. He was the only. He remembers certain things from the job, like after 9/11 happened, and one of my customers directly the next day after 9/11 was a nice Muslim old man, and I came up. I was polite to him. Why am I not going to be polite to him? I was polite to him. Yes, sir. This and that. Did his whole job, and the guy ended up hugging me and telling me that I'm his brother for life. After that, he's like, I'm surprised you didn't treat me with disrespect. It's like, what the hell am I going to treat you with disrespect for? You didn't do anything. You're just a person here, living in the city, wanting to get their stuff, their internet done and stuff like that. So it's an interesting job. You gotta have a lot of patience with people, especially in my area. A lot of my area has non-English speakers, not a lot of Spanish, a lot of Chinese. A lot of Muslim people that don't speak English. You work your way around it. A lot of hand signals, a lot of pointing, and it works out. But it's a good job. I enjoy it. I've enjoyed it. It's got its ups and downs, but I definitely have had a good time over the years. I hate people. Yeah, you see some interesting stuff on the job too. You definitely see that, especially when I first started the company and I was young. You see a lot of women coming to answer the door and things that they should not be answering the door in, and then you got to be like, "Oh, sorry, can you go please put some clothing on so I can come and do the job." But yeah, you see and hear a lot of interesting things on this job. But it's coming to a close soon. It's coming to a close. Hopefully in 2.5 years it'll be done. But if not, hopefully we get an extension, and then I'll stay the extra 3 years. The extra 3 years won't kill me. I just got to make sure that everything is good to go to leave. But as of now, it's if things go well, it'll be 2.5 years, and I'll be sitting at home playing with models. Playing with models is a fun thing. Oh, goodness gracious. Come on, Amazon, get out of the way. Get out of the way, you and your electric vehicle. Oh, you got your Amazon buddy over here, too. Side by side with their electric vehicles. Look at that, he did something to his truck. The left bumper is ripped off. They beat up their trucks. I'm trying to think how many jobs I've had in my life. Not that many. The two favorite jobs, though, were the Army and actually the company I work for now. This is the third name of the company. So we started off with 9X, we became Bell Atlantic, and then we became Verizon. Stay in your lane, douche. And I'm surprised. We've been Verizon a long time. Usually, they merge with somebody else or sell off, but they haven't, which is a good thing. Well, they sold off parts of the company, so that's not unforeseen or anything like that. Look at the Amazon guy. What are we gonna do what the Amazon guy did? Oh, now white car's gonna speed up, so I can't get ahead of him. You're a douche. You're a douche. What a scummer! I hate scummers like that. They see you going around them, and then they speed up. And now he slowed down in front of the truck that guy's an asshole. Can't stand them people. Still too many cars for you, Chris? More and more cars. Look at all the cars on the other side, Chris. Tons and tons and tons and tons of people. And they're all waving at you, saying, "Hello, Chris. We'd like to meet you, sir. We would love to meet you." Oh, finally that idiot's getting out of the way after he slowed everybody down. Ay. Good times. Good times. Indeed. We're getting closer to home, though. We're not too far from the outer bridge crossing, so that's not a bad deal. Hopefully 9:15, shovel some food down my throat. You're letting everybody know they're number one with the special number one finger, huh? Yeah. Yeah, you're number one. Oh, that guy's flying. That guy is flying. Better be careful flying around here. The cops are usually on here. It's getting towards the end of the month, so they got to make their quota. They got to make their speeding ticket quotas. Yeah, the boy got yelled at. He keeps forgetting I got Life 360 on him, and I seen how fast he was going on this, the West Shore Expressway. It's only 50, and he was doing like 72 or something like that. It's like, you got to slow down, boy. You got to slow the car down. All right, let's go over here, because the white car's being a douche again. This white car here, and if he speeds up, now you're gonna fucking cut in front of me. Oh my god, this guy's an asshole. This guy really is an asshole. You, sir, are a douche. And he looked like a douche too, leaning back, all gangster-like, sitting on his cell phone. Freaking moron. Sorry about the cursing, but the people on the road piss me off. They're just a bunch of knuckleheads. It's getting worse and worse. This guy's gonna speed up, and let's see. You're gonna cut me off? Yeah, asshole. Oh, look at that guy coming up my ass. There goes another one. They're racing. They are racing. See, now if it was snowing out, it would be cool, because it would look like the Millennium Falcon coming on the screen. Oh boy, is that a cop? I don't think that's a cop. But I will move over to let him out. We'll move over and be nice and let him out. When I see someone on their phone, yeah, that guy was an idiot. That's the one nice thing about the Jeep too. I got the Bluetooth. Don't come in this lane. Don't come in this lane. Stay right where the hell you are. The Bluetooth, where I could go hands-free and have the microphones up top in the ceiling of the car, is awesome, where I don't have to be on the phone. When I get a text, it pops up on the screen. Just hit the button, it'll read me the text. I can do everything hands-free in here, which is nice. I don't got to touch the phone at all. That's the one thing that I don't like about Kenny's car, because it's 2014 and my dad doesn't have everything. My dad didn't have everything in here, because unfortunately Dad's not here. You know, he doesn't have all the features, so I hope he's not texting or calling or anything. I know he uses it for GPS, because there's no GPS in his car, but I've warned him many times to don't use his phone while he's driving. That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing he can do. So that's a bad deal. Very bad deal. See, Verizon got smart with our work phones. They got this lock feature on there. As soon as the truck starts moving, it locks up the phone, and you can't call or text or anything. But everybody at work knows my personal number. Even my bosses have the personal number. So if they don't get a hold of me, they know I'm driving, and they just call the personal one and throw it on speakerphone and talk to them. Is Joe here? Joe is here? I seen somebody say Joe with big exclamation points, because I can't see much. I can't see much. Joe Benjen doing some of the Christmas Carol busts. Nice job, sir. Nice start to those busts. You have a lovely bust, sir. Joe's lovely bust. I love seeing your bust, Joe. It's going to be a running joke now. Joe and his handsome bust. Oh, there's our 9 o'clock. There's our 9 o'clock alarm telling us it's time to take our medications, which I'll do when I get home, because I don't have my medicine with me. Oh, we're almost in Jersey. We're at the last little bit of Staten Island. Last exit in Staten Island. Oh my God. Joe, can I come over and touch your busts? I would love you to text me a picture of your busts, Joe. Oh, God. Oh, and if you guys haven't checked it out, too, I've been missing a lot of videos just because of work. Ben is on the 12 Kitmas run again. How the guy does it, I don't know. But that is just a crazy series that he has. Yes, indeed. You can smell Jersey? I think somebody said. I don't know. But you usually can. But that's more North Jersey where the refineries are and stuff like that. Well, we're on the Outer Bridge crossing. We're on the Outer Bridge. And once we get halfway over this bridge, we'll be in Jersey. We'll be in Jersey. Let's see. We're about almost halfway over. It's nice in the Lincoln and the Holland Tunnel. They got the state line so you know when you're in. Over here, you know when you're in. Over here, you don't. So we're probably in Jersey now, about halfway across the river. Halfway across the river. I'm getting onto the 440. And then the Garden State Parkway, and that's when I'm going to say goodbye once we get onto the Garden State. Okay, the guy next to me is scared of the wall. What exit? I can't tell you what exit I am. There's mean people out there that don't like me and are stalking me. Can't tell you where I live. We didn't get. We gotta get our guns. Yeah, I caught the word refinery real quick, but yeah, up North Jersey, when you're heading more towards Newark and stuff like that, that's where all the refineries are. And there's actually a couple of refineries over here. Because you see the big tall tower with the natural gas burning. Sometimes they're burning it off, but up there when they were doing their stuff, it really stunk in North Jersey. You could smell all the chemicals and the smog and all that other good stuff. It was pretty darn nasty. Definitely a nasty smell up there, but it's gotten better. It's definitely gotten better. See, Dirk, if Dirk's around, he knows this exit. I don't know if he went this way, Pfeiffer Boulevard over to Avalon, and that's where I think was an awesome hobby shop was. It was like I used to live back there, so it was only a 15-minute ride to the hobby shop, so at least there was one. But that sucker's gone now, so now I got to go way down South Jersey to see the Maker's Cave Steve, to go to, I think it's AAA Hobbies down there, which is megahobby.com. is owned by that hobby shop, so I gotta go down there and check out their hobby shop and see what they got on the shelves. It's been a while since I've been to a real hobby shop and had my hands on kits that were available on the shelf. Yes, indeed. Stay in your lane, stay in your lane, stay in your lane. I do talk to the other people. Not that they listen to me, but I do talk to the other drivers. Try to keep them in their lanes. Omar, I couldn't see that. I really can't see anything. One, it's too small, and two, I'm going too fast to try to even read anything that's on there. I catch a word or two, and that's about it. Uh-oh, no, it's not the Popo. The Popo! There goes a guy flying by me. Sorry, it's really bouncy. Usually the Jersey, well, the Garden State Parkway they keep pretty nice. 440's a little bumpy. Tad bit bumpy. Oh my goodness, that's it. We're almost to the end of the stream, my friends. We're coming up to the Garden State. We could go either 9 or the Garden State. If I go 9, it's free. If I go to the Garden State, it's $2. I usually go to the Garden State because there's less traffic on there. Once we come around this turn, we're going to be hitting the Garden State. So everybody, thank you very much for making the ride home that much more bearable. Always fun talking to you. Sorry, I wish I could see, or I wish this thing could read out what people were saying. That would be pretty awesome to hear what you're saying, and then I could respond to it. But unfortunately can't yet, but I'm sure with AI it will. So everybody have a great night, and hopefully I'll see you all Saturday night. If I do see you, if I don't see you at 7 Saturday, it'll probably be a late show. So everybody have a great evening. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, and bye-bye, everybody.